December 20th, the retired nurse went to the Grey Nuns Hospital by ambulance. She had chest pains, high blood pressure, numb hands, and was throwing up. With a history of heart issues, she was worried.
I was out there for at least 7 hours, and I think I was going to die.
Big question, meron nga bang malaki at seryosong crisis ang mga emergency rooms dito sa Alberta or sa iba pang mga provinces sa Canada? Pag-usapan natin to, guys. Today, pag-uusapan natin ang very alarming situation sa mga Alberta hospitals and mismong doktor na ang nagsabi, hospitals are in crisis. At ngayon, hinihiling na nila sa Alberta government na mag-declare na ng state of emergency. According sa Alberta Medical Association, emergency doctors are saying na never pa nila na nakita na ganitong kasobrang overwhelmed ang mga ER. Well, masasabi na rin natin na may contribution din talaga ang population growth na nangyari sa mga nakarang taon dahil sa dumagsa ang mga tao as immigrants or yung iba lumipat din dito sa Alberta. Si Dr. Paul Marks mismo ang nagsabi, this is just one doctor saying, the sky is falling. This is a plea for help. Ibig sabihin, hundreds of doctors na to, hindi lang isang doktor ang nagrereklamo. So, ano ba talaga ang nangyayari sa Alberta hospitals? Pag-usapan natin. 10 to 14 hours waiting time sa ER. And ako, ilang beses na rin akong nag-emergency dito. And recently, yung end of November or partially December, yung pabalik-balik ko sa ospital. Kung nakafollow po kayo sa aming Facebook, ayun, malalaman niyo po yung dahilan. Bakit ako naging pabalik-balik sa aking serious condition. So sa experiences ko, talagang mahaba. 8 hours more than. Next, Code Reds, walang ambulance na available. Next, 4 patients na nag-share na lang sa isang room na dapat ay pang 2 tao lang. And also, may mga pasyente na nasa hallway na lang. At ang pinaka-worst part ay may mga namamatay po dahil sa paghihintay sa emergency room. Hindi na sila umaabot sa treatment or medication. May mga nag-share din nga guys sa FB nung na-feature ko yung story ni Present, may mga kabayan tayo na nag-share ng kanilang mga real experience. So, basahin natin tong isa. Almost the same thing happened to me in Vancouver. I was having a tight band-like chest pain and could not breathe. My wife took me to the hospital but the wait was 8 hours. I was sweating heavily. After 2 hours of waiting, she drove me to another hospital about 30 minutes away. After a few more hours of waiting there, I collapsed and almost died because of the delay. And actually, may mga nabasa or napanood na rin ako ng mga ganitong sitwasyon na kailangan nilang i-transfer pa sa ibang hospital dahil sa, long waiting hours yung sa kanilang napuntahan na ospital. So, maghahanap sila ng either nasa labas ng main city para, magkaroon ng mas immediate or mas mabilis na aksyon sa kanilang emergency condition. And meron din nag-share, 23,746 patients died on wait list in past year, November 26, 2025. And meron ding isang, hindi siya kabayan, so ibang lahi ang ating nag-share na ito. Sabi niya, last week I went with the same problem in Seven Oaks, Winnipeg. They told me I need to wait 17 hours with heart problems. Seriously, Canadian medical system failed very badly. And meron pang mga iba, actually, hindi ko lang maisa-isa na lahat-lahat dahil gusto ko lang din gumawa ng mas maikling video. So, pwede po kayo magbasa sa aking na-post na yon. Hanapin nyo lang po yung na-post ko na yon sa Facebook.
Kelly Marlowe feels lucky to be here.
Honestly, it was probably one of the worst nights of my life.
December 20th, the retired nurse went to the Grey Nuns Hospital by ambulance. She had chest pains, high blood pressure, numb hands, and was throwing up. With a history of heart issues, she was worried.
I was out there for at least 7 hours, and I think I was going to die.
Monday, her cardiologist told her her strong heart likely saved her. Her situation hit home when she heard about 44-year-old Prashant Sikramar. He went to the hospital a day after Marlo did with similar symptoms, waiting 8 hours and died of an apparent cardiac arrest without seeing a doctor.
I don't want anybody else to die in a similar situation.
Stories like these have led to doctors calling on the province to declare a state of emergency because there isn't room to accept patients safely. Dr. Paul Park says the problem is province-wide.
It is getting impossible to deliver safe and timely care to all of our patients, and we need help. We need a provincial response.
So ayun nga guys, may nag-share na naman na isang retired nurse na na-feature po siya sa Global News. Ayan. Again, nasabi ko na po sa nakarang video ko, yung unang topic ko about sa emergency na nangyari po na may namatay na naghintay ng more than 8 hours. Hindi na siya natingnan ng doktor, hindi na siya umabot sa treatment. Nangyari na naman po sa same hospital, doon na naman po sa Grey Nuns Hospital. Very crowded yung area na yon, yung emergency na yon. Nung napunta ko doon one time, talagang napaka-busy and marami ang naghihintay. Kaya ako, as a resident dito po sa Edmonton, hindi ko talaga tinatry, wala sa isip ko na magpa-emergency. Nakaskip ako sa Grey Nuns Hospital na yon dahil sa mahaba nga po ang pila. Marami na rin pong mga kakilala ko yung nag-share na kanilang mga experiences doon sa paghihintay sa ER ng Grey Nuns Hospital. And gaya rin ng iba na nakakaramdam ng takot na pagka mai-emergency ka at ayun, pagka naghahabol ka ng oras ang kalaban mo, nakakatakot honestly sa panahon ngayon na magpa-emergency. Wala naman ding choice kung talagang for an immediate attention na ng medical people or ng ospital. So I think kaya nag-viral din yung story ni Prashant Sikramar, yung 44 years old na namatay nga sa Grey Nuns Hospital after waiting more than 8 hours sa emergency room. Marami po kasi ang nakaka-relate. So, nung pinost ko nga ito, nag-viral ito, maraming nag-shares, hundreds of shares. And then, maraming kabayan po natin ang nag-share. And actually, kahit din na ibang mga Canadians, nakisimpatya na natatakot din sila na mangyari sa ibang tao or mangyari sa kanila. Kasi, yun, for me, sa akin ang stand ko dito, this is a serious situation na kailangan talagang mabigyan ng solution. So, yung na-feature nga natin na story ng isang retired nurse kanina, 33 years na siya sa healthcare, retired na siya, si Kelly Marlo, na ayun, sa Grey Nuns Hospital din siya nagpa-emergency. Nagpa-ambulance siya. So, 7 hours siya at least na naghintay. And sabi niya nga na, I really thought I was going to die there. So, natatakot din siya and ayaw na niya na mangyari pa sa ibang tao. So, kaya guys, ano ba ang opinion ninyo sa ating topic for today? Kailangan ba talagang mag-declare ng Alberta ng state of emergency for hospitals? O sapat na yung kanilang ginagawa sa ngayon?